Thanks for staying with us. We're still reviewing Punch. Waike has a story. Go ahead, please.
Yeah, a 35-year-old man, Felix Vhimga, has been found dead under they don't know how he died. He went to visit his brother Robert, and he left there about 9 p.m. Then the brother raised an alarm that he can't find his brother, so they searched. He had a manhunt. They organized a manhunt. They searched for him. They eventually found him by the river. He was dead. He had a cut on his head near his eye. He was dead. They don't know. The police are investigating. It's very sad, very sad.
And the story in Punch?
Yes, I do. So, as we're all aware, last Friday there was an attack in Ogi local government area, the Mera community in Kebbi State. And so survivors of the attack are narrating their story and their ordeal in the hands of the local terrorists. I took this story last week talking about these terrorists that have just emerged either from Niger and Mali, and they're attacking Nigerians in the northwestern region. And so they said that last Friday, no fewer than 17 persons were killed, 123 cattle rustled. Unfortunately, the story goes that it was during the Jummah prayers, a group of boys that rear cattle ran into the community saying that these terrorists had come to attack them and had taken away their cattle. So they gathered the vigilante group together and they went after these people. Unfortunately for them, as they approached them, they started shooting and then they killed some of the boys. The vigilante head said that none of the vigilante members were killed, but the boys, were killed and many of them injured. And then also they were able to kill, I think, a couple of the terrorists as well. But those ones, when they were leaving, they left with their corpses. So, that is where they are right now. They said they caught them off guard and, left many of them killed and wounded. This is such a sad story. Thank God we have our army. They've deployed even more troops in the community area to try and see how.
They said they have been there for 6 years.
Mm-hmm.
So this one that they're calling them new. They have been there for 6 years. They have
maybe new in comparison to Boko Haram. It's Boko Haram that they are comparing them to.
Well,
6 years is not new.
It's not actually.
In 6 years ago, now 6.
Maybe now they're organized and they now have a name, and maybe that's why, I don't know. But the major headline is Undo's the political parties. I mean, the elections are coming in the next few days, and obviously they had a mega rally yesterday. And trust, for the love of me, I don't understand why plenty governors will just gather themselves for mega rally. We have Kwara State governor, we have Ekiti State governor, our Lagos State governor is there.
Mega.
The mega, all our governors
mega
go there.
Is big.
Then the vice president was there, Ogun State governor was there. I mean, they all went there to go and support the candidates in Akure for the elections coming up. We'll see how that goes. Moving on quickly now to Daily Sun. FG puts cost of fixing power at $10 billion. FGI hits $30 billion as customs meets 5.79 trillion revenue target. NNPCL, Dangote signed 10-year gas supply deal. How Tinubu's mining sector reform is drawing global attention. Gunmen killed 2 soldiers in Abia, and angry patients protest blackout, lack of water supply in UCH. Oh my goodness.
Very funny. You know that the Minister for Power is from Ibadan.
From where?
Moyo. Sure. The UCH is University College Hospital Ibadan. And this hospital has suffered 17 days of blackout because the Ibadan Electricity Distribution Company decided to disconnect them over unpaid bills. Now, the hospital management is complaining that they have been moved to Band A and they get about 80 million to 99 million monthly, and they cannot afford to clear it. Now, this has cost the hospital some new costs. Patients are lamenting, and now they led to this protest. 99 million in a month.
That's a lot of money.
So I think they're just being treated like a shrine. It's just a strictly business. They don't understand that it's hospital. It's not a hotel. It's hospital where people's care is important.
You see, if they were giving you this bill and you didn't have to buy diesel, because even they are complaining that they are still buying diesel on top of this bill. Look, last week we didn't have lights. They still brought a bill, yes, for 2 point something million. And we didn't have light, so we have diesel bills and we have NEPA bills. It's ridiculous. So this FCPC or whoever they should go.
I would like Ibadan Disco to come. Busola means
when I saw Chief Odunto here the other day, I was vexing that I wasn't sitting here with him.
Patients who have to do surgeries, who have procedures to do, imagine the waiting list.
And the cost.
Please, the minister, the federal government, and the governor of Oyo State should step in. This is a national
and the governors need to get creative because now you have power to generate electricity in your state.
Exactly.
The governor needs to come out and
they need to get creative.
Yeah, but in the short term, please.
Adelabu and the federal government.
But these continuous bills,
even if you are going to give us
going to power.
Maybe you will make sure we have lights now.
People subsidize it.
Give us a bill, and we are still buying diesel.
It should be subsidized.
I believe that there's also a problem with the management of
500.
How did they accumulate
550,000 on diesel?
Bill?
No, and I still got a bill of 2 point something.
Let's pick another story in Daily Sun.
Then you come and tell me that you come and pay tax. Which tax?
Okay, let me take NNPC who has a story. Anybody in that story in Sun? Okay, I was hoping to take the $30 billion FDI, but I can't seem to find that story. Let's go down to Vanguard. There's no that story in Sun. Why you don't have a story?
Let's move to Vanguard.
I did, but
you're still vexing.
I'm vexing. Go on.
Sorry, I know.
I'm vexing.
You didn't get enough sleep. Then Shine is getting 2-point-something millionaire bill. We understand. Yeah, 63 years old. We understand. Vanguard.
This one is not serious.
What's this emphasis about her age?
I know
my age. She's jealous of my age. I don't even understand.
She's not jealous.
That's it. She's jealous of your age.
Thank you.
I'm grateful that I can reference you all the time. You're a healthy, active, vibrant 63-year-old, and we're proud of you. Moving on to Vanguard. Insecurity. No one dares Tinubu and wins. NSA wants terror group, says Lukarawa. Adetiba, Akiode, Ayibogun, Reverend Dunakpo, others celebrate Vanguard at 40. How federal government's mining sector reform is drawing global attention. With 99 Constitution, Angel Gabriel can't save Nigeria, says Anyoku. And sports, Morocco 2025, Super Eagles seek qualification in cheetah steer. Sarah, you have the major, Vanguard at 40? Yeah,
Yes. Excited about that. I love to see Nigerian businesses that just grow and grow. 40 years is no joke. That's like, 70, almost my age, right? So Adetiba, Akiode, Aigbogun, others celebrate Vanguard at 40. What's interesting is that Adetiba was the first editor of Vanguard. Mr. Femi Adetiba, Kem Adetiba's
so
father.
Good as any relation.
Yes, and he was there celebrating. Aigbogun as well, who's the publisher of Business Day, or the founder of Business Day, but also was the first business columnist at Vanguard, was also present. And it's nice to see them continue to fondly call the publisher Uncle Sam Amoka. It's always a joy to see that. And then the first female columnist as well, editor, was Mrs. Helen Oviageli. I remember her from those days, and she was also present. So they had a ceremony, they had a worship service and a Thanksgiving service, reiterating their roles, and then going back to history and talking about where they first started. And Adetiba talked about that, how there was basically nothing, and they started from scratch. And as an entrepreneur who's built from the scratch, or being a part of anything that grows, I know that this is a lot of hard work. So well done, and congratulations to Vanguard.
Amoka is someone we respect. I mean, I've read so many articles from him, and it's someone you study. Even when I was in
used to write this article, Sam.
Yes, so it was really, really fantastic.
So I have the NSA story. So NSA yesterday at the Controller General of Customs Conference in Abuja was talking about the new bandits that Miriam just took the story. The Lakurawa. And he said, this is Nigeria. We will finish them. Whatever they call themselves, this new group, they've made a mistake. No one dares Tinubu and wins. No one fights Tinubu and wins.
Who is that? Who's talking?
Ribadu.
Okay.
No, Ribadu. He said the terrorists were in many parts of the country and we are killing them. Go to where Boko Haram was operating down. There's silence there. And we'll deal with them. Go to Niger Delta, there's silence. That is why we can produce 1.8 billion barrels per day. And he brought a very, very distasteful reminder to me of former governor of Kaduna State, when he did, the bandits, and to even take the credit of the military who give their lives daily and put it at the president's table, it's too much politicking for me. Watching it yesterday, something just off. It
was very distasteful.
It was bad, right?
It's like eye service.
The Nigerian army. I used to grow up, even in the military era, there was, whenever they talked about banditry or any of these things, they talk about the strength of the Nigerian army, the officers who are on the field, who are giving their lives, and to see the NSA do so much eye service and...
it's not necessary.
No, it wasn't necessary. Just be professional and focus on the fact.
Simple.
Necessary.
Focus on the fact.
First and foremost, he went there, he was representing the president. You went there to represent the president, you are now president.
And you are now... you personalize the entire battle. We are talking of a nation.
You are kissing,
And
I don't want to.
Well, his background is not military, is it?
No, he was just
so maybe he does not understand that. He needs to. Not that I'm excusing it. I'm saying yes.
But I know.
You're human and you're Nigerian. So
what is he saying? Why was he talking like that?
All he needed to say was, you can't mess with Nigeria.
Simple.
We're coming for you.
That's all.
That's it.
One word messed it up. But he did too much. I think a lot of them, even the Senate president, to me, they're overcompensating for the roles that the president has given them. The work he didn't send them.
Exactly.
You see them doing it. A lot of things that they do, please just do your work. And
it's a characteristic of our Nigerian politicians. They need to really purge themselves of that need to be a sycophant, to be patronizing. Take yourself away from it, because leadership is about inspiration.
Exactly. And the custom officers seated
and honor their service.
You will see them. They were all at the video. Watch the video. They lost interest.
Exactly.
He was talking to officers who have left their families. Those ones were like, if we work finish now, you will say our president.
Okay, any other story in Vanguard which run
Yes, I do. The former Commonwealth Secretary General,
Don't get it.
Chief Emeka Anyokwu, yesterday warned that if Nigeria refuses to abolish the 1999 Constitution, development will continue to elude the country. He said this at the launch of the book, A Noble Academic and Patriot. This is a biography of the Emeritus Professor Akinjide Osuntokun. It was held at the Nigerian Institute of International Affairs in Lagos. He said that the divisiveness and the performing economy, resultant massive poverty, the insecurity, the humongous corruption, and other major challenges currently facing Nigeria, could be linked to this 1999 Constitution, and he's urging the National Assembly to not take any longer in, finding a way that we can reverse from that. He says before this particular constitution, we were a country that were more united and were headed towards development until the military came and all this, and this new constitution. That's why all these issues, we have them. And he said not even Angel Gabriel can help us if we don't change from this constitution.
All right, that's all we can take on Front Page Review. When we come back, move on to our hot topic of today. Stay with us. We'll be right back.
Stay tuned. Your View will be right back.